So on Friday when we talked to Amanda, she was telling us she has to sit down her fiance and go, oh my God, I messed things up. I messed things up bad. Because on her save the date list, she had already sent out a couple of those two dudes that she had hooked up with that are now friends. And she knew her fiance was not going to be happy about that. Hey, Amanda. Hey, okay, so for the Bert Show listener that did not hear that on Friday, can you get them sort of up to speed like in 60 seconds and then tell us what happened over the weekend?
I think so. All right, so he proposed, sending out the save the dates, and I noticed that his best female friend, one of his really close friends, was not on the list. I asked him, what happened? He told me that they hooked up a long time ago and that he didn't think it was right. I had sent out my invitations, and I've invited 2 people that I've hooked up with, and I'm no longer confused.
Okay, so he took back the invite because he thought it would be disrespectful to you to have anybody there, right?
No, he didn't take it back. He just never sent one.
It, I should say.
She didn't make the guest list.
Right. So he thought it would be disrespectful, so never sends it, but you had already sent it, and then he made that declaration, so you realized you needed to do something about that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So take it from here. What'd you do over the weekend?
Well, I talked to my girlfriends, and I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to tell him. I'm just going to go with it. I mean, there's plenty of people that I've, hooked up with in the past. He doesn't have a whole roster of not plenty. I'm not out there, but
we don't judge here.
We don't.
We don't judge.
Oh my God.
Actually, we do. It's when you're off the air with us. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just not going to say anything and just keep it moving.
You sent to save the dates. Now, my idea was, and I've known people to do this, have sent save the dates, but didn't follow up with an actual invitation. But you're going to go all in. Like, you sent save the dates, and you still plan on inviting these 2 men to the wedding, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Is there going to be, if you're choosing to go that route, which I don't endorse, but if you are going to go that route, are you going to tell the dudes, under no circumstances can you ever bring up that we had anything except the friendship?
Well, would a dude do that at your wedding? Be like, hey, man, how you liking my sloppy seconds?
You would hope not.
Right.
But I've seen it.
Do you have an open bar?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's a possibility.
And if it's not the dudes, then it might, maybe they say something to another guest, and then the guests, it's all loose-lipped about somehow.
It always seems to be one person that would appreciate the drama that would come from saying something like that in a situation like that.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we've all gone out and partied and, we've had fun in the past. Oh my God, this is all sounding bad. Not had fun like that, but we've gone out, we've been drinking, and nothing has come up. So I don't see why I should make things complicated.
All right, Amanda. So real talk here, okay? So he is establishing right now that this is really important to him. He feels like it would be disrespectful to you to have anybody there that he was physical with. You have heard him say that. You know how strongly he feels about that. Yet you are making a very selfish decision. A
calculated one.
A calculated, selfish decision going into your marriage, okay? So if he finds this out, this is going to be a major, not a minor. And it's two dudes even.
Well, I don't want to label her as selfish yet. Because, maybe her stance is, these are my really good friends. And it shouldn't, we're friends. That happened, but it means nothing now. And I want my friends at the wedding.
Well, she should be able to tell that.
That's where, yes.
Right.
So, if you were honest about it, it'd be another thing. But the fact that you're hiding it, it makes it seem like you're doing something wrong.
Tommy?
So I am going to take a page from the Bert Weiss handbook.
Oh, don't do that. That guy's
I thought we burned that a long time ago.
I think you should do is go to him and say, there are 8 guys
Wow. Okay.
on our invite list that I've been with.
Very good.
And then when he freaks out, you go, "Oh, I'm just kidding. It's just 2."
Right. Then he thinks it's not a really big deal. Good job, Tommy.
I have another idea, and this comes from the Kristen Stupid Handbook instead, okay? So what if we make a game out of it? Like you go to him and be like, hey, so there are 2 guys on the guest list that I hooked up with. If you can guess which 2, I will uninvite them to the wedding. But if you don't, they get to come.
This is. I bet she's so stoked she came here to the Bert Show for this. Yeah. So which one of those 2 would you be more apt to do?
Let's play the guessing game.
Yay!
Look, Amanda, Look, you've already made your decision. You've got some real friends that are around you that are advising you one way. But I am telling you, if he finds out about this, it is really going to be a very big deal.
He's going to be very hurt.
Very, very hurt.
Very hurt. Very hurt.
As many varies as they are.
All right, you have been warned. Do your thing.
Thanks, guys.
Congrats again on getting married.
Hey.
Yep. I really like, Tommy's idea is good, but I really like Kristen's.
Oh, the guessing
Like, you
game.
just tell him, which 2 of these guys do you think that I hooked up with?
Hey, and if you guess them right, I'll disinvite them.
Thanks,
But if you
Rob.
don't, they get to come.
Fantastic idea.
Oh, man.
It's a Bert Show.
The Bert Show.
Like what you just watched, you can get more of The Bert Show on your favorite podcast platform. Wherever you listen to your podcast, you can find us. I don't know what any of these buttons do, by the way.